All right, recording.
All right.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Killer Reviews YouTube show number 3, 2019 Halloween special. And I have my Christmas tree to celebrate.
Woo!
It's not up early or late. It's just there all year round. So welcome, everybody. So we're going to, I respect to these guys because I think it was you, Lucas, that requested a Halloween show. And you got the band back together.
Yeah. Got to get them.
You got to do that for killer reviews.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd start off our little show here with talking about the different, festivities we've done for this month. I got to say, I was pretty good. Usually I'm pretty lazy about stuff. And
No.
kind of went a little, yeah, right. No way. But I was pretty good about this month and did some stuff. So, but we have KK in the house, Killer Clown, and he actually did some serious Halloween shit. So, Killer Clown, Jordan, why don't you tell us what's going on with these pictures? I mean, what's going on here?
So the biggest thing I did this Halloween was I went to Monster Mania, which is a horror con. They have 3 throughout the year. We decided to go to the October one because Bruce Campbell was going to be there. And we ended up not meeting him, which it was the whole reason why we went there, and we didn't meet him because we just ran late for some reason. But the main reason why I like to go to Monster Mania is all the cool shit that they have. And I have one room in the house where I decorate it with nothing but like original pieces coming from Monster Mania. And are you on the pictures right now?
Yeah, you should see them. Do you see them?
Yes. So this first one is...
I'm sorry. Let me just interrupt you real quick.
Okay.
Did you say you have a whole room for just Monster Mania?
Yeah.
Dude. That's so cool.
we call it the lobby because it's the room right before the home theater. So I like to decorate that with all horror shit. And yeah, I'd say about 95% of it is from Monster Mania.
Dude, that's so cool.
That's fucking cool. How far back do you go? What the year one is for that?
Year one was probably with Steve Magoo, aka Dark Deadite,
AKA Kiss the Baby.
Shit.
313. He's the one who told me about it, and I think it was like 5 years ago we went. And I hit it every year except for 1 year, and I think that was last year. But yeah, the one that we usually go to is only about an hour away. And it's like 5 minutes away from
Do you go to the... Oh, you don't go to the one in like Cherry Hill? Is that Monster Mania? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Monster Mania. That's one we usually go to, but we decided to go to Maryland this time. And that was pretty cool. It was a little more expensive because we stayed at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You got to book that like a year in advance.
Was that really convenient, though?
Yeah, super convenient.
Yeah.
Plus, the room was really cool. Like, it was an upscale hotel, too.
Oh, nice.
Hey, what was the line for Bruce Campbell? Do you know?
The line was going around the hotel.
Still?
So they...
Oh, my God.
They lined up about 2 hours early, and our room was right on the side of the hotel, and we saw the line wrapping around our side. And
I tell you guys,
pretty quick though.
It never amazes me. I just figure like it's like Doug Bradley or something, and like is it Bill Moseley? Is that the
Yeah. I think Bruce Campbell is a little more relevant because of Ash versus Evil Dead. Like Doug Bradley, he hasn't done much in a while, but I can understand Bruce Campbell because he was the biggest draw of this one. Like last year was Tim Curry, and his line was super long, so I can see that.
Yeah, I just figured everybody who's a Bruce Campbell fan got their chance 10 times over by now, but I guess he's making new fans, right?
Oh yeah,
and he keeps teasing he's gonna come back, and then with tracking the.
Oh yeah, we were there when the big news broke. Like when they broke out the big news that the new Evil Dead was coming out, and he said he was going to produce. They were going to get another director. They were thinking about the same director as the remake,
Mhm.
but they said he probably wouldn't be able to get there. So we were there when that news broke.
I don't know,
All
man.
right. What don't you know, Luke? What don't you know, buddy?
Like Bruce Campbell keeps saying, like, "Nah, I'm not gonna be Ash." I think they'll get him
shit.
back.
No, I don't think so. I think
I
he's
think
worn
so.
out.
Nah.
If you've seen him without like his hair color and stuff, he looks pretty old.
Oh no.
Does he look dead?
Almost.
All right, so KK, Killer Clown, why don't you walk us through these little souvenirs here?
All right, so this first picture is these are candle holders, and they're from House of a Thousand Corpses, starring Sid Haig, the late Sid Haig.
Rest in peace.
So is there a candle in there, in these?
No,
Okay. So wouldn't those be glasses then?
it could be.
Dude, you
Why
gotta
not?
find like a fried chicken smelling candle for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure they make that.
They'll sell 4 of them. All right,
Man.
click forward. Dude, you got to give me some prices on this stuff. I mean, with these glasses, like $20 each or $10 each? I'm sorry, the candle things.
I think there were 2 for 30.
Oh,
So right in between.
wait. So that's
Alright.
custom, right? Like that's not an official.
That's not
Everything we
bad.
get is custom. We don't get like any like stock posters or anything. Everything we get is completely by like an original artist.
That's cool.
This one is basically all her stuff. She got roped into buying that shitty horror movie, like super independent. They kind of get her when they
Yeah, they do
walk
that.
around. They used to get me, but I'm pretty savvy to that now. But to the left, there's a Hatchet Face, the girl from Beetlejuice, and Jessica Rabbit. Those are like things that you hang.
Mhm.
That's a picture of her and Matthew Lillard.
That's cool.
She ended up getting that instead of Bruce because we missed Bruce. And
Matthew Lillard of Scream fame?
yeah, he actually stole the show. Like he was the biggest part of the whole con because he's like
awesome.
super entertaining.
Yeah, he's got some charisma. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Cool.
And
And
that's-
what's that yellow thing?
that's like hand cream. This is all her stuff.
Hand cream for the dead.
Yeah,
I like that black and white picture. That was cool.
Yeah,
that's metal. It's made of metal.
It's funny, like I feel like I'm like giving a PowerPoint presentation, and I'm not sure when the presenter wants me to move on.
This is a shadow box. I got 5 of them. This was a birthday present that she got me. She ended up spending like $300 on the 5 shadow boxes.
Whew.
I believe this is from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I don't know. I've never seen it, but I thought it looked pretty cool.
It's all right, you know.
This is all 5 of them. The middle one, it lights up, and it's that brothel from Beetlejuice. So it lights up like different colors and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
The one to the upper right is the Beyond, and then bottom left is Inside, and bottom right is Stage Fright.
Inside, like the pregnant lady on the stairs gets.
Yeah.
Really?
And you can hit this guy up on Instagram, and he'll make whatever he wants for you.
Really?
Whatever you want. Like, I want to get another big one for Poltergeist 3 that lights up with the lightning and shit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the Child's Play poster that has like a similar vibe.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Dude, those are awesome.
Hey, we've seen this one.
Yep, sorry. These are this guy was featured in Fangoria for his original posters. The Pretty Woman really caught my eye. That's actually Texas Chainsaw 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's Chop Top and Leatherface. And then there's like comic book covers of Monster Squad and Halloween 3. And then there's like a bunch of magnets there. But those are
So what's the Halloween 3? Like, is it 3 stories? I'm sorry, Susan the Witch. Is that 3 stories?
That's one story.
But why are there 3 pictures on the front?
If you're
three
not-
masks, right?
Yeah, there you go. 3 masks.
I think.
Oh, so it's actually like the story of Season of the Witch.
Yes.
Yeah. See, usually when it shows the 3 circles, those are the 3 hosts, and they each have their own story.
Yeah, like Creepshow.
Yeah. Is that Donald Trump on the left, the third magnet up?
No,
Is that
that's
Chris Farley?
That's
Chris
Chris Farley.
Farley.
That's
but
funny.
that's-
I can't see his face. I just see the hair.
Is
Sweet.
that Rowdy Roddy Piper there?
yeah, that's Roddy Piper.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, it
Dude,
is.
those are awesome. I love that Pretty Woman one.
Yeah, that really caught my eye. Here it is.
So what is that? Like, is it paper or what?
It's just normal like poster paper, whatever that is.
Okay. Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
He had trouble fitting in. All he needed was the right fit. I love it. It's fucking great. Yeah, see, like one of the things with these 5 different shadow boxes is it's a very eclectic group of movies.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised Inside is in the same thing as Beetlejuice.
Yeah, when I got that Inside one, the guy went on a big thing about Audition, that Korean movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so we talked about Inside and Audition for a little bit. He was pretty impressed with my Inside knowledge.
I would say Inside's in my top 5 horror of all time.
that movie
I
is
fucking
brutal.
Fucking loved it. KK.
Oh, I love The Beyond.
Oh, cool. I didn't see that before. That was behind something.
Yeah, that's her. She brought that to work because she works at a cable company and she does customer service. So that really fits in with what she does.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Sweet.
Nice, dude. Good haul.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, that shit probably, if you're looking at a round number, that's probably like $700 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, so
But-
any good convention stories? Like
Um,
you punched
No.
out Matthew Lillard?
yeah, no, he slapped everybody's hand. That was pretty cool. We met Nev Campbell. She was really nice. She's like super skinny. Not much to go with. I met John Wayne Gacy. I thought he was dead, but apparently not.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he was actually at one like 3 years ago, and we were at like all the Jasons were there doing an interview, and all of a sudden he taps on the window and he starts humping the window and shit. And there's like kids right there. He's like humping the window, and then he runs away.
Oh my god,
Sweet.
It was pretty
that's
funny.
sweet.
You know what's great about our website is we can post a review when it hits theaters, and it's still relevant when it's on DVD.
Wow.
Right?
Which may be happening soon.
Right here, right?
Like Child's Play. Oh yeah.
The joke is it's up. We don't update it for 6 months. So it's a cycle. We get it in theaters.
It's been on there.
Yeah,
We get it when it hits Blu-ray, then on demand, then Netflix.
yeah. We put six reviews up every 6 months. It's great.
But check back every day because you never know.
Hey, you know what? I like Child's Play. I liked it.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that later.
Yeah, you guys had your conversation. All right. So anything?
A lot of people love that movie.
Yeah. So Jordan, anything else before we move on? Do you have any other Halloween stuff you've done?
Usually for Halloween, we make what is called a Halloween salad, which was kind of an accident the first year we were together. We were coming back from New Hampshire when we came up to visit you. And we just didn't have time to do anything. So we went to a grocery store and we got like all kinds of meats and cheeses and lettuce and shit. And we made a Halloween salad. And we've been doing that every year since. That's kind of like our tradition.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's about all we do like yearly. We do like other stuff, but it's not annually.
No
Yeah.
pumpkins?
Yep, we have jack-o'-lanterns. I didn't take a picture. Mine sucks. I did one with a machete and Freddy's glove, and they both came out shitty.
Oh,
But hers are really good. She did a Jason mask and an actual Freddy, like a full Freddy.
hmm.
That one kicks ass. And then she did like a skeleton one.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I carve a pumpkin, it's literally like the triangle eyes with like the one tooth in the mouth.
Yeah, I usually do that because I suck at it.
I can't. I don't have the patience to put on a fucking.
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist too. Like,
Yeah, this is the first time we tried to stencil shit in, and I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
really?
It took like all night. It took like 8 hours.
Yeah, even doing the simple one, because we just did that a week ago. Like even like a simple pumpkin, it took like 2 hours.
I know,
It's
it's a pain in the ass.
I don't know how people sit there for like 10 hours.
Yeah, I saw a few good ones on Facebook, and I can't believe how good they turned out. Just a couple of my friends from when they had that store, Wega's.
Mhm.
And I don't have the patience for that. All right, Lucas, what you got? What Halloween stuff you doing?
This is kind of movie related, but I went to the drive-in one of the last times. That was kind of Halloweeny for Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. That was
Nice.
Fuck off.
that was cool.
Dude.
Which ones did they play?
So Friday night they did part 1, 2, and 3, and then Saturday they did 4, 5, and 6.
Ooh.
And like I told my buddy, we want to be there Friday, not Saturday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you take a nap during Saturdays?
But no, that was cool. That's at the drive-in that we've mentioned a couple times now, which is actually right by Jordan. And I think we're trying to get like a KR get together next year.
I swear to God, I swear I will drive for that.
All right. You in, Jordan?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna go.
But,
anywhere. I just make plans.
So I'll talk a little bit more about that in the movies, I guess. But that was cool.
Jordan, I'm just kidding, man. he didn't hear me.
Oh.
Dude, can we camp out there though? Can we get? Jordan,
Yeah.
I said I made plans all of a sudden when you said you were gonna go.
Yeah, dude, camp out.
Can we please camp out there?
Yeah.
So you two are literally like an hour away from each other or something?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Have you ever met in person?
No.
Which, interestingly, right when we were just getting this started, I bought a car right from Slatington.
Oh no shit.
And it was like, yeah, it's like, oh shit, I was just up your way.
Anyway, spring, let's get it done.
I know. Yeah, let's do it.
So do you have any problems staying up, man, when you go see 3 movies as a drive?
Oh, if the second movie sucks, the second movie is nap movie.
Yeah.
Honestly. But like
have a real
Nightmare on
hard
Elm
time.
Street, like I was engrossed the whole time just because it was so cool, like seeing all those on like the big screen and
Oh my God, yeah.
Was it packed?
oh my god, yeah, dude.
That's cool.
That's
And, like,
unbelievable, dude.
They had like Freddy. They had like guys dressed as Freddy walking around, and on the inside they had the Nintendo game set up, and like they had like a bunch of old like VHS ads for like Freddy's Dead and shit popping
Oh
up
my
everywhere. I don't know, it was really cool.
Dude, those guys are like, you probably couldn't get any more nerdy when it comes to film with those guys that run that place.
Oh my god, no, dude, it's awesome.
I'm
If-
glad it gets packed too, because that
Me
means
too.
it's in business.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you got to get up there, Jordan. It's awesome. It
That might be the best Halloween. Well, actually, he went to Monster Mania. So, I mean, you guys are killing it with the Halloween events.
But and then just carved pumpkins, bought candy, you know, the whole 9 yards. Watched scary movies. Oh, but yeah.
All right. So then I'll wrap this segment up. My October started with going to Brain Chomper's house.
Dude.
To our new listeners, that's my twin brother. He had a Lego. So you guys remember Scrooge? You guys remember Scrooge?
Yeah.
Okay. So Scrooge is one of my older brothers, and we call him Scrooge because he doesn't really have any fun. Like, he thinks it's stupid. Like I had a Sesame Street shirt on the other day, and he's like, why? He's like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, I don't know. It's fun. He's like, you're an adult though. He's like, this is literally like what he does. And like, he was, Brain Chomper, my twin brother. His actual name is Brain Chomper because he literally tries to get to people's brains and chomp them. So once he invited me to a Lego night. It was me and Chris Kringle, who's my his fucking
And
name.
he's the one who loves holidays.
He's the one who
Yeah.
loves festivities. So it was me, Chris Kringle, Brain Chomper, and my 2 kids. And we made Legos. I made a Halloween puzzle. We watched Night of the Living Dead, The Shining, and drank some beer, whatever. So that was sweet. Brain Chomper has this Lego set about hunters, like monster hunters or whatever. It's really Halloween-y. So that was
That's
really
cool.
fun. Yeah, that was a fun night. And then other than that, I had my annual horror film festival, which at this point, started like 12, 15 years ago. At this point, it's just me, Jamie, and Melissa on a couch. It went from 25 people to 3. When you get older, it's just so much of a pain in the ass to get anybody together. So we did that. Went to our local theme park, like a Six Flags type thing for their Halloween event. The monsters, the staff that like walk around in costumes terrified my kids. They hated it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. I did 2 full horror movie days where you like black out the windows. You just kind of get some alcohol and popcorn and a good, whatever good meal and watch horror movies for like 12 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, so I did. We were going to go to Salem, Massachusetts, which is, if you're not from New England, that's kind of like the home of the witches.
Mhm.
Back in the day, where they would like literally hang girls that they thought they were witches. So there's a lot. The whole town's decked out. The roads are blocked off for pretty much the month, and there's all these shops with like voodoo dolls and black magic crystals and shit, and the witch museum. And they have a lot of like late night showings of older movies. It's just very badass. But we didn't make it because it was raining.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, you didn't go?
No, it's like there's so much outside activities, and it was raining, which kind of sucks.
Ever hear of Count Orlok's?
No.
That's the museum right across from the Witch Museum. And you go in there, you're not allowed to take any pictures, and it's like all wax statues of monsters and shit. And it's fucking awesome.
Dude,
Have you
that
been
sounds
there?
so cool.
Oh, yeah. We went to Salem the year after we went to New Hampshire. So that was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right?
Oh, yeah. If you love Halloween, that's the place to go.
Yeah. So so I did pretty good this year. Usually I don't do much of anything.
Nice.
So guys, should we move on to horror movie reviews?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hear the list from the butcher.
All right, so here's the deal, guys.
I'm interested.
So I'm going to run through, and this isn't all of them, but this is the ones that me and my girlfriend Melissa I mentioned you, babe. She gets so excited I mentioned her on the show. So I made a list of what we could think of off the top of my head. So I'm going to blow through them. So Crawl. I'm going to mention a few later on that I want to talk about more. Crawl, Green Room, New Blair Witch Project movie, whatever that's called, from like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
The original Blair Witch Project, Train to Busan, All the Boys Love Mandy Lane, 3 from Hell, The Collection, Horns, Witchboard, Overlord, Vacancy, Would You Rather, Creepshow, Cabin Fever Remake, It Comes at Night.
Okay.
Dude, that's a solid list. That's good shit there.
Can I pick the first one?
Yeah.
Train to Busan.
Yes.
So, it was me, Melissa, and Chris Kringle.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it the least, but I was entertained, and the other 2 absolutely loved it. I think it's a really good movie, but I have a thing where I'm over zombies. I grew up watching the George Romero, I watched those over and over and over. I love zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I loved zombies for like 20 years. I just have a hard time with anything zombies.
See, that's
But
interesting.
It was very well done.
That's interesting because I actually wanted your take as someone who has kids, because for me, watching that movie, I got really invested in the dad trying to protect his daughter.
Yeah.
Like that was like the crux of it all. Like, did that, like, how'd you feel? Did that get to you at all, or?
No. I actually, I think I made some food or something towards the best part of act. I think I was like, this is. I mean, I get it. I caught the end where he dies or whatever.
Spoilers.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just joking. I gotcha.
For me, I love that movie. I think
honestly, I watched it because it was so well reviewed.
yeah, and you can see why. It's just super well done. It's like World War Z type zombies, like the swarming type.
Yeah.
Which is somewhat new. I mean, it's a new take on them, and it's just very likable characters, great scenarios, like very tense scenarios, and yeah, like you said, very well done.
Yeah, it's really interesting with that movie because like they're on a train of zombies, right? And like you're like, oh man, they're so screwed. Like, how are they getting out of this? But like they do really smart things. And like I don't think I've seen this a zombie movie. Like they tape like newspapers and magazines on their arms, right? Yeah. So when a zombie bites your arm, it doesn't do anything to you. And I was like, that's really clever. Like, damn.
Yeah.
And like they do all this. The characters are actually really smart for the most part. And like, well, like ordinarily you'd think, oh, they're screwed because they're stuck on a train. But like, it's really interesting and really tense. Like watching them figure out how to like avoid getting killed, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Jordan said, very well done movie, I thought.
Yeah, Melissa loved the heavyset guy.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
Like, fucking wrecked everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just a couple that stood out to me that I did want to mention. Green Room. Have you guys heard of this?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I think it's on Amazon Prime for free.
Yeah, it's in Netflix.
Is it Netflix? Okay.
Yeah.
It's this band that like plays a gig in like a really it's like a really fucked up bar.
A Nazi bar.
Yeah, a Nazi bar. And they witness like a crime and they're kind of held captive there. But I thought that was pretty gory and interesting. Crawl is really new. I thought everybody else liked that a lot but me. I just was pretty bored with it.
Really? I haven't seen that yet, but I want to.
Me neither. It's coming in a couple days, actually.
Is it like? Yeah. Is the alligator stuff done well, or?
Yeah, I mean, this is directed by one of my favorite horror movies, High Tension. It's Alex Aja. Mm-hmm. It's just my friend Lee, Tumor Eater, put it perfectly. He just said that you have to really suspend disbelief when you watch it. There's a lot of stuff where you like certain people like almost die like 10 times. You're like, but like it made a lot of money at the box office for what it is, and it got pretty good reviews. If you can just shut your brain off, I think you'll like it a lot. Mm-hmm. Manny Lane, I love that movie. 3 from Hell. I know.
Oh, we gotta talk about this one,
right?
You love Mandy Lane?
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah.
He's trying to put off the Rob Zombie talk. Anyway, Mandy Lane.
It was just okay.
So 3 from Hell, Killer Clown. I think you said you were done with Rob Zombie.
I've been done with Rob Zombie ever since his second movie came out.
Did you see 3 from Hell?
I did not.
Oh.
Well, you're not gonna like. I don't think you're gonna like it.
All right, we gotta talk about Rob Zombie for a second here.
Yeah. Okay. Go. You go.
Rob Zombie is a love him or hate him filmmaker because like he just pelts the viewer across the face with like shit, and like you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, with like garbage, like bad acting from good actors and
oh no,
like, shitty filmmaking. Yeah, he really pelts it at you.
Oh, dude. I can jump. I showed my girlfriend hates The Devil's Rejects, right? Like she hated that. I showed her House of 1,000 Corpses over the weekend, and she actually really liked that one.
Well, yeah, those two are very different movies. Like House is super fun, especially the beginning when you got Dr. Wolfenstein, and then you have the gas station. Mm-hmm. And, it's between that and like the music is really fun.
It's not as good as The Devil's Rejects, though.
Yeah, it's a lot better, actually. And,
whoa, hold up here. Really? You don't like The Devil's Rejects?
It's so different. Here you go, guys.
Oh.
They are very different. And just like the color scheme of House of a Thousand Corpses, it's like one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen.
Really?
Like, just the way it's filmed and everything, except for like the Super 8 shit. But
See,
I mean,
it's
you still get the bad acting and everything, but it gets kind of like glossed over because everything else is like
What?
really interesting.
Hold up here. Bill Moseley is amazing. No bad acting from that man.
More like bad writing. I mean, he's
Ooh.
doing the best with what he has,
Oh,
but Rob Zombie writes like a 14-year-old boy.
I can't
Every
deny
movie.
you there. I can't deny you there. I don't know, man. For me, The Devil's Rejects is a really good movie because Rob Zombie takes these despicable, evil, like fucked up characters, and he asks you to like root for him, and like, but he doesn't do it in any kind of ironic or like winking way. He just says like, yeah, these fucked up, like raping, murdering assholes are your heroes. Like, accept it. You know what I mean? And I think what I like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects equally because House is so over the top and like gratuitous and like it's larger than life, right? Like all these characters. And then the Devil's Rejects is like, well, what if we took these characters and we actually stuck them in the real world? Like, what would happen? It's like, yeah, they would go on like a murder spree and get the shit shot out of them by the cops, right? But no, I mean, I get you, man. Like Rob Zombie, like his Halloween, like the dialogue really stands out in that one.
Oh
Like
yeah,
every other word is like just fuck, 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 and it's like Jesus Christ. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The opening scene with them in the kitchen.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
So
bad.
cringe.
That
Yeah,
is.
it's funny. I completely see both of your points. For me, I really like Devil's Rejects. I mean, I like most of his stuff. But here's the thing: it's like, I'd rather watch something like Devil's Rejects or Three from Hell over like a movie like Crawl, because at least like there's some personality to it. Like for me, a movie like Crawl, and I know you guys haven't seen it. I'm trying to think of one off the, within 2 seconds of something that you can relate to easier. Just like a studio movie, like let's say like Annabelle,
Conjuring or
yeah, The Conjuring. It just at least Rob Zombie like makes choices. And actually, I actually like The Conjuring a lot, but I don't know, like at least he makes choices, and if you don't like them, that's cool. But I'd rather watch something more original, and so he makes choices. Even I can see the flaws in it too.
now.
Keep
Do you
in mind,
like Do you like
But a lot
Lord?
of his movies aren't that original though. Like they're
well,
like.
it's the choices he makes with like his
Oh,
shot,
okay. Yeah, I know.
his
What you mean.
music, his casting.
The one thing he does do well is like set design.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of shit in his movies. Like the houses are all like super decorated and everything's like well placed.
That's where I'm with you on. Like House of a Thousand Corpses, the set design in that movie is amazing.
Yeah,
Like everything looks great.
yeah, and you can tell a lot of that is him and not like an actual set designer.
But
Well-
the people that don't like his stuff, I completely understand why.
Yeah, no, I get it. But Rob Zombie's a very polarizing figure. Like you bring Rob Zombie up, and people are gonna be like, "Yes, he's awesome," or "That guy fucking sucks." You know.
He was actually on Joe. I'm not sure if you guys watched Joe Rogan, but he was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a great interview.
Yeah, wasn't that awesome?
Like they were talking about like Step Brothers and Dumb and Dumber and stuff like that.
Yeah. So guys, just to do a couple more.
Oh, hold up. What do you think of Free from Hell, Butch?
I actually fell asleep halfway through, but I liked it.
Oh.
Dude, I was drinking so much that day, like I was just like doing shots.
Oh, my God.
I was like catnapping,
Oh my God.
But it was what I thought it was. I'm disappointed. Can I just say, I'm disappointed that there wasn't like some kind of seance, and they bring the spirits back, but it's like some fucking completely dumb storyline where they possess people and.
Dude, you put that idea in my head, and I couldn't get it out because I was like, spoiler alert, Jordan. Like they survived the shooting, right? Like they get shot like 20 billion times at the end of the Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
And Free from Hell just opens with like, yeah, like miraculously they made it. But like I think it would have been way cooler if like what you were saying, Butch, like on our last podcast, like if like a cult like dug up their bodies and like
Yeah,
like
dude.
did some satanic shit to resurrect him.
Yeah, I didn't know
But
how they literally died by a firing squad of like 50 cops. So,
yeah, I don't know. If you don't like Rob Zombie, this isn't the movie to change your mind.
fucking ain't that
Like,
the truth?
they like Sid Haig, obviously, rest in peace. He's not in it very much. They do get Richard Brake. If you saw 31, he was the main clown in that one.
Yeah, I know. He's in a lot of his movies.
He joins the family, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you see the ending, Butch? Like the end part where they got to Mexico?
No, I didn't.
You gotta rewatch it because like
Well,
in my
I plan on buying it. That's why I didn't really care.
okay. The movie meanders, but it basically boils down to the Devil's Rejects versus like the Mexican mafia, and that's pretty cool.
I mean, I think I just didn't care if I fell asleep because it's like more of the same stuff. It's like literally like the same type of thing. So I'm like, I'll just buy it.
Yeah, like,
It cost $1 rent.
Bill Moseley says some philosophical fucks and shoots a guy a bunch of times. Like,
I remember that they were playing with some of his ashes. Like, can you imagine like
yeah,
like breaking into a house and just grabbing like a jar of ashes, like a fucking body, like body ashes, and he's like, ah! He's playing with them. She's like, that's my mother. Oh my God, what a fucking asshole. So Luke, just curious, like what would you give that? Like out of 4, whatever your scale is.
like 3.5.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3.
Yeah, me too.
I give it a 1.
So do you hate Rob? Not to keep harping on Rob Zombie. Do you hate his Halloween movies?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I love his Michael Myers though. He's like 7 feet tall and just fucking breaks down.
He's a cool Michael Myers until like 2 when he dresses up, like he dresses him up like to look like Rob Zombie when he's going through.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, in this scene, you're going to look like me and just walk down to the strip club.
Dude, like the first half hour of that movie is all dream sequence. That is really shitty. Like in the hospital. Anyway.
Yeah, Halloween 2, I saw it in theaters. I was like, what? I actually rewatched that because I was literally like, what the fuck am I watching? So, I mean, okay, Witchboard is a classic. Love that movie. Overlord, not to get into it, but
That's
Overlord.
good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was really good.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, and then the Cabin Fever remake, I found completely pointless. I just didn't get it. Like, it was almost the same.
What movie?
The Cabin Fever.
Oh.
Fever remake.
I didn't like the first one.
Yeah,
I like the first Cabin Fever.
Yeah,
See, I skipped school to go see that, and I wish I hadn't skipped school.
Oof. Oof. Clown is here with the freaking
salty
dissing. Damn. It's all right.
So, just the last movie. It Comes at Night. I'd like to know what people think about this. This is a movie. It's been on Netflix for probably a few years, and it's been in my queue forever. You guys have those movies in your queues, where you just like never fucking get to it.
And I hear like, this and that, like it's good and it's bad, and people are disappointed, and other people like it, and shit like that.
Yeah. I think the overall reviews are really bad. But
Really?
like, I was just so curious. Like, yeah, if you look at like, I think it's on Prime too. It's like a 2 out of 5 or something like that with like thousands of votes. But the movie it's so fucking like ominous or vague. It seems like it takes place like relatively in the future, but pretty close. And like, they can't go outside because, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lucas, because you've seen this. Like, it's like a virus movie.
Yeah. Have you seen this, Jordan?
No.
Oh, really? Yeah. There's like it's like after the apocalypse, like a virus has spread and like the plague basically, and if they go outside, like there's a chance they'll get the plague basically.
Okay, yeah, that's how I took it too. But like, they gave me so little information about what's actually outside and what happened, like how many people are alive. They just basically have this like door to the outside. It's really interesting how they have it set up. They have like a door to the door of that's outside, and they meet like a person kind of stumbles upon them, and they're not sure to let them in, or it's like a whole like cat and mouse thing. But it was really interesting. Like, there's not much to it, but it kind of really got under my skin.
Yeah, that's Do you remember? There's all these scenes of like the dog barking into the woods. You remember this?
Yeah, I do.
And like I saw that in theaters, and like everyone was like what's out there, like sitting on the edge of their seat, like trying to see like what's happening. But that movie had the
Ominous?
what, Jordan?
Is it too ominous, or is it like? Does it get old after a while?
I think that's exactly where the difference in opinion, if it's good or not, comes in.
Okay.
If you're on board and it gets under your skin, then you're all the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't quite get there, you're like, what the fuck is this about?
I mean, did you say you liked it? I liked it well enough.
I did like it. Yeah, I did like it.
I thought the acting with like the dad and mom and the son, I thought all that was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was very well made. I love the acting, the music.
I don't know if you remember. I saw that in theaters. That movie had the worst marketing ever.
I'm sorry.
So,
what, the worst ending?
It had the worst marketing.
Oh, yeah.
So like as we spoiled, like it's a virus, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
But all the trailers for this movie, they didn't tell you that. Like they just put together all these clips, and like as you can see on the screen, like there's like a virus member.
I think that was the biggest complaint about this movie
Like,
is people go in thinking it's one thing and it's something completely different.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I went and saw that with some people, and they were like, well, we thought it was going to be like a zombie movie or something, and it's not that at all. It's like a paranoid, like, thriller, basically. Like what Greg was saying, like, these people are surviving, and then, like, another person finds them, and it becomes like, well, can you trust these people? You know, like that kind of thing. I thought it was good for that, but
hey, yeah, I also like this actor a lot, which I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
He's a good director too.
This guy directs?
Yeah, he wrote and directed a movie called The Gift, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Joel Edgerton.
Hey guys, so last thing before the last call before I pass the conch shell here. Lord of the Flies reference. Melissa just mentioned that she's so excited, she's smiling right now. I wish I could show you her face, but she's on camera. We watched In the Tall Grass, which is a big deal on Netflix.
I saw that too.
Okay. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. I want to hear your thoughts. Okay, dude. Okay, so KK, can you please just take this? I'm dying to know what you think of this before I say anything. Please tell people, because it's kind of relevant. Like, it's a really big release on Netflix. Can you please tell people what it is?
So basically, In the Tall Grass is a Stephen King book turned into a movie. And a lot of things similar with Stephen King is it's a group of strangers coming together, and they're trying to fight like an evil force. And what these people are doing is they're getting into, like, it's tall grass. It looks like a cornfield, and they're not able to escape. And I don't want to give away too much on why they're not able to escape, but different families meet up with each other throughout different times of their journey in the grass. And it's definitely it's something I haven't seen before. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
It sure is. Melissa loved it.
Okay.
She literally, like, absolutely loved it. It was one of her favorite horror movies that we watched all month long. I thought it was just absolutely asinine because I felt like nothing's answered. Why? Who? What? When? Where? Why?
Yeah, that was the biggest complaint with that one. Like, whenever somebody complains, that's the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to have all the answers. I really don't. But, like, give me, like, maybe 4 out of 10 of the answers. Like,
or 2 out of 10.
It was just kind of like, why are they there? I don't know. Why do they keep coming back to life? I don't know. You know, does this take place? Like, how come people can time travel? I don't know. It's just like, what's the fucking The Rock? I don't know. You know, where did it come from? I don't know. And she's like, I just love how nobody knows. There's no answers. It's so fascinating. And I'm just kind of like, dude, why the fuck am I watching it? Like, I mean, like, there's no fucking rules, dude. There's no rules in your fucking universe. Like, none.
I wonder if the book explains more.
Yeah, you'd wonder. Yeah, but it's worth mentioning. I think King wrote that with his son. I think.
Yes.
Think they so wrote.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. But she loved it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, were you frustrated, Jordan? Like,
No, see, when I watch movies, I don't ask questions. I just
okay.
go along for the ride. But I didn't love it. I thought it was interesting. I probably wouldn't watch it again. But yeah, I like the certain parts about Stephen King stuff where like everybody's trapped in a spot and they're all strangers and they're all like they bicker with each other and shit. I like that.
So I think I've talked plenty. So that's my Halloween lineup of 2019.
Cool.
So who's next?
Go ahead, Luke.
Sure. So I'll just copy the Butch because I watched a lot too. So just I'll run it through it real quick. So just in October, I watched Joker, Devil's Nightmare from 1971, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, 3, the Poughkeepsie Tapes, Deadly Blessing, House of a Thousand Corpses, Night of the Demons, Guru the Mad Monk, Tourist Trap, and The Lighthouse.
Fucking Tourist Trap.
Yeah, that movie's great. I love that movie.
Dude, how the fuck do you watch Tourist Trap? I mean, like,
That's on Shudder.
oh,
It's on
Joe-
Tubi.
Yeah,
Tubi's
Joe
on
Bob
Tubi.
does that on Shudder. Like, Joe Bob Briggs?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, he did that on Shudder. That was my favorite way of watching that movie.
I haven't seen that in fucking 20 years, guys.
It's good. It's a good movie.
It is. It's a House of Wax. No, wait. House of Wax is a Tourist Trap remake, other than like
Yeah.
Wax remake.
It's interesting watching that movie because there's a lot of Texas Chainsaw in it.
Yeah. They do a
it's-
lot with sound design too in that one.
They do. Yeah, that one's interesting.
I
go
do want
ahead.
to hear about the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this one, the Poughkeepsie Tapes. So back, I don't know if you guys remember. Have you both seen this movie?
No.
I mean, for me, dude, some history.
Mhm.
God, I think when I was doing killer reviews like 12 or 15 years ago, like, this was one that like went into like no distribution hell or something like that for like
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely had a history of that.
Dude, I remember when I was younger, this was always one of those like forbidden, like, I mean, I think it was just a distribution thing, but it was like, it was too intense, like it was too crazy. There we go. But so this movie is basically like, you ever watch one of those true crime, like serial killer things on like History or A&E or whatever?
fucking 5 million of them.
Like, it's that, but it's like fictional, and they show you some of like the gore. So like the setup is like they found the serial killer who left all these VHS tapes of him killing people. But like the way this movie's done is so good because like it shows you, like, it starts off with like, hi, like, I'm Lieutenant so-and-so with the FBI or whatever, like, and they talk about like this whole investigation in this fictional like New York, Pennsylvania serial killer. And I don't know, it's so well done because like if you just put that on, people are like, oh, this is just another like true crime documentary, right? Like how they do it. But every so often it shows like legit gore, basically. But besides that, I don't know, it was not chilling, but like very realistic how they presented like how the serial killer like could be real. I don't know, I found it a very interesting movie.
Does it follow one story?
Yeah, it's this it's like this serial killer who operated out of like Poughkeepsie, New York. And it's just like kind of a documentary following these tapes he had, like tracing through like it's so like they'll be like, we found those tapes. They'll show the first tape where he like kills a little girl, right? And they'll say like, this is how he started, and they'll cut back to like the sheriff at the time, right? And like,
dude, this is right up my alley.
I don't know, it's really good. And like I watched with my girlfriend, and we both love like all that true crime stuff. And we were like, that it's the best fake one I've seen in a while. And there's some scenes that are pretty like disturbing and shit, like what you're looking at now. I mean, it's not like August Underground or anything like that. But
Is it better than August Underground? Like, is
I
like
mean,
a better
what are you
movie?
yeah, it's a better
Oh, good.
movie.
Is it better than torturing a girl with shit in the basement for an hour and a half?
There's no cutting and fucking and all that other good shit.
I watched 10 minutes of August Underground, and that was enough for me.
Have you guys heard of Serbian film?
Yeah, I heard that.
So
I've seen that.
Oh, you have? I have for those listening, like it's a foreign film, super like it's with the worst one I've ever seen in my life. It's by far worse than anything like Hollywood produces. So I have like a first cut, like a director's cut, bootleg or whatever. And when I had Chris Kringle and Melissa over to watch, like, we're watching like fucking whatever, an alligator movie or something. And I'm like, hey guys, I have this really rare, like uncut movie if you want to watch it. But just so you know, it's really out there. And thank God they did. I mean, like, it's so fucking vile. It's like literally stuff that belongs in hell. And I was going to put it on, after the Blair Witch Project. But thank God we didn't. I remember I put August Underground on during a Halloween party as a joke.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people are like sitting there, like drinking punch, and they're like, it's the Monster Mash and all this stuff. And I just put this movie on, and it cuts to like the girl in the basement, and my friend runs to the DVD player, like, fucking dude, stop. Anywho, yeah, man. You sold me on this. Lucas, when you're on, I think you mentioned on Facebook, and then on Twitter. I think Xander Caden responded to you. Dude, I haven't heard of this movie in like fucking 10 years. How did it like come upon you? Like, were you just browsing some kind of?
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna plug this thing called Tubi TV. Have you heard of this?
No.
Yeah.
It's this free streaming app. Like, you can get it on like your PlayStation and like internet. So what they basically do, what it appears to be, is like, like all the movies on like Prime and Hulu and like you can find on streaming services, like they aggregate all those and get them, and you can watch them all for free. But they put like ads, like, I don't know, like 3-4 ad breaks a movie, right? But like they have like literally like 1,500 horror movies. And like, not like, I mean, like, like maybe half of it is like, like Scarecrow Massacre 4 or something. But like,
I love that one.
Yeah, I know, right? But they have some really good shit on there, like this right here. And I don't know, check that out. That's tubi.tv, and they're not paying me, I swear. But they have like all the Elder-virus and stuff too. That's what I've been watching a lot of, like falling asleep too.
If you want your free subscription, just go to tubi.tv/killerviews.
Yeah.
Melissa, laugh at my fucking jokes. So, Jordan, are there any movies you wanted to hear more about?
What else is on?
Yeah, you want
Joker. I want to hear about Joker.
Yeah, me too. Joker.
Oh, did you guys watch that yet?
No.
Oh, well. Have you seen Taxi Driver?
Yeah, I know. It's like Taxi Driver meets King of Comedy.
It's basically that. It's good. It's like they shoehorn in a couple DC stuff. But overall, yeah, it's really good. It's really violent, actually. Like, they do a lot of bloody, fucked up shit.
It's the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time now.
Yeah, I just saw that. I can't believe it beat it. Like, damn.
So, do you guys use Box Office Mojo at all?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I do.
It's where I go to like check my weekend results and stuff. These fuckers, like, they're like, I go there and I got like a pop-up that says, hey, we redid the website, hope you like it. Mm-hmm. And I spent 20 minutes on it and I can't figure out how to just show me like the weekend box office results. Do you guys get frustrated when that happens? Like think everything's great. And they just like fucking, it's just whatever, website or app, mm-hmm. You love it, it works, and they just change it and then you can't fucking find anything.
Well, yeah, they did that with TiVo. They made TiVo so much more complicated now.
Twitter used to be awesome.
Right, it's like things are perfect, and then they just feel like we have to do more. We have to change it. We have to revamp.
Oh.
It's like, guys, it's fine.
I guarantee you, it's somebody that's working for the company that has nothing to do.
Yes.
And that's the only thing that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just pisses me off.
Or like they add ads, right? Or like
of
extra
course.
bullshit that you don't want to see. Like,
I mean, you think YouTube? I mean, I get why YouTube runs ads, but at one point it was like 5 seconds you can skip, and then now it's like 30 seconds commercials, whatever. You know, a year from now to be a fucking movie you have to watch before you.
dude, YouTube went to like 2 ads. Like,
Yeah.
It's such bullshit.
Fuck this system. Hey, can you run down your list just one more time, real quick? Please?
Yeah, sure. So Joker, Devil's Nightmare, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Poughkeepsie Tapes, Deadly Blessing, House of a Thousand Corpses, Night of the Demons, which is awesome, Guru, the Mad Monk, Tourist Trap, and The Lighthouse, which I saw last night.
Talk about The Lighthouse. 5 minutes, Lighthouse.
Is that the Vitch people?
Yeah. So The Lighthouse is The Shining, but set on a like remote island, basically, where these 2 lighthouse keepers go nuts.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So it's Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, and black and white, 4:3 frame. Movie's gorgeous. Acting is amazing. It's very open to interpretation, right? Like it's like The Witch, I guess, kind of, or like Hereditary, or even The Shining, because like the whole movie, you're like, are they crazy? Is the one guy crazy? Is the other guy crazy? Like, you know, like they really play with you a lot. And I mean, go see it in theaters, honestly.
But I mean, that's got to be like a limited release, no?
I think AMC's have it for at least like a week or 2.
Oh, this fucker's busy.
I can't believe he's going to be Batman. But yeah, no, I will say though, I think I like The Witch a little bit better, because The Witch had more of a straightforward plot. But this is very, like it says there, like hallucinatory. Like there's a lot of flashing, but like these 2 guys are stranded, right, on as the lighthouse. And it's like they'll be drinking and they'll be like the best of buddies, and then they'll want to kill each other the next scene, right? And then they'll be back to being like good friends, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of like them like switching and alternating and hallucinating and shit.
Were you interested the whole time?
Honestly? Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because the whole time you're like, what's really going on here? And I won't spoil it, but they end on an answer of sorts of what's actually happening. But,
interesting. Could you understand the people as opposed to the witch?
Oh yeah. I mean, like they talk like pirates, sort of a little bit. Not like R, but there's a lot of like R, like like you watch the trailer, you know what I mean.
I'm not sure what you mean. Can you explain the whole R thing?
Like he's like R, like like what's a timber man doing at a lighthouse?
Arr,
arr, shiver me timbers,
What does that even mean? Shiver me timbers. What does that mean?
I don't know. But no, it's good.
KK, do you need anything else from Lucas here?
You guys have an interest in it?
Yeah,
dude. I'm a little upset it's full frame. I mean, but
no, that works. What they do is sometimes they'll skew it too. Like they'll make it like slightly like tilted.
That's cool.
And like I don't know, it screws with your head a little bit.
Shiver me timbers means an express of shock, surprise, or annoyance.
Yeah, but I'm curious, like what is like, shiver me timbers? All right. Any last words, Lurtz?
Oof. Nah. Just let's hear what the clown has been watching.
All right, let's shift over to some TV.
Okay.
There are 2 anthology series that started this year. The first one I'm going to talk about is Are You Afraid of the Dark? Have you guys ever watched Are You Afraid of the Dark, like the 90s Nickelodeon show?
I have not.
No, but I want to.
Basically, the premise is a bunch of kids gather around a fire and they tell scary stories, and each episode is a different story. This new one is an hour long, and it follows the kids more. Like, it follows them through school and their home life and shit. And this, at least through the first 3 episodes, the story is like off to the side. So the new girl comes in, she tells her story, and through this 3 episode arc, the story actually comes to life in the real world. So it's a good twist on what the actual show is.
No, it's Are You Afraid of the Dark, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your scary stories.
Did
And
anyone
it's
see
actually
that,
pretty
by the way?
good. No, I haven't seen it.
I have.
Is it?
I
Okay. Is it still on Nickelodeon?
Yes, it's on Nickelodeon. And I watched the original series. That was definitely for kids. This one is more adult. It's like Stranger Things, but kind of watered down to a PG rating. And it's actually pretty cool. Like the first 3 episodes are this one story, and I'm kind of intrigued on what they're going to be doing from this point forward. Are the stories going to come alive in the real world like this one did, or are they going to be self-contained? Are they going to follow the kids throughout like half the episode and then the story the other half? Or I don't know what they're going to do, but it's actually pretty intriguing.
I'm sorry, dude. Is this on Nickelodeon or is that the old one?
They're both on Nickelodeon.
But like, it's not too like they actually, like, the one screenshot looks like a pretty cool zombie actually there. Like, do they push the boundaries a little bit, or?
They have some decent scares. I mean, I wasn't scared, but if you're like the age of these kids, you get scared. And if you're an adult, it's very watchable. Like, it's not kiddie. It's more family friendly than kiddie.
Dude, there's something to be said for that. Like we see here, like Goosebumps. Like, that shit's still cool. Like,
Yeah, it strikes a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Does it strike a match?
Yeah, it strikes a match.
That's so. So is the 3 parts you saw? Is that like standalone? Like, could you just watch?
That was a standalone arc to start off the show, and then I'm assuming every episode is going to be a different story.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I love this little Goosebumps shit. This looks like the same thing.
All right.
And then the other one I'm going to talk about is Creepshow.
Dude, I want to hear about this.
Creepshow is fucking awesome. It's basically anything that you remember about the movie, it's in this show. Like the camera angles, the bright colors, the different colors and shit. All the effects are practical, and it's gory. It's over the top. It has like a lot of silliness to it, and it's actually very clever too. Like, there's this one episode that I love where this little girl gets a dollhouse, and all of a sudden this severed zombie head starts showing up in the dollhouse, and every time she turns away and looks at the dollhouse, like the people are placed in a different spot, and they're all like looking at the zombie head and shit. And throughout the episode, like, they start getting killed off by the zombie head. Like, she goes and buys other dolls. Like, she buys like a cop doll and a Native American doll, and she gets them to go help out the family, and they end up getting killed off and stuff. But it's all like, you don't see anything happen. You just see like her look, and then all of a sudden somebody's head is chopped off. And it's like stories like that are really good with this Creepshow. There's a lot more outlandish stuff, and it's just a kick-ass show. It's on Shudder.
Hey, I have 2 comments. First of all, I found Patrick from Southie. He's right here. So, we found him.
He's looking better than he did in Midsummer.
second question. So I actually almost watched this past weekend, and I was looking at the episodes. What's up with the dude in the suitcase?
Oh, that one's cool. That's this kid comes home. He's like a college kid, and he picks up the wrong suitcase, and he opens it up, and there's this guy inside. He's all contorted, like his hand is like not where it's supposed to be, and his leg is like wrapped around his head and shit. And he's kind of like a genie. Like every time you inflict pain on him, he'll cough up a valuable coin. So the kid's roommate and his girlfriend start to get in on it, and they start like keep on shocking him and doing different painful things to him, and he keeps on coughing up coins and shit. But then things get turned around near the end. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Hey, you have a knack for giving summaries for
Yeah, that is really good.
You do. You give just enough.
So would you say if you like the movies, all the first two, like this is definitely worth checking out?
This nails down the tone of the movies. Like you think you're just watching like the fourth movie or whatever.
Yeah. Who's that? Is this Greg Nicotero? It's one of the KBs who does this. I'm trying to find like who directed this. But they changed the goddamn format, so I came to the director on top here. I mean, am I missing it? I mean, what the fuck?
It's below the actors, I think. If you go down,
IMDb is garbage anymore.
yeah, go below the cast, and it should be. Oh, it's usually.
I guess I could see full cast, and that'll tell me, right?
No, that'll just show you the cast.
No, there it is.
There we go. Up, yeah.
I mean, why would you not put the director and writer right on top? I mean, maybe I'm just.
Yeah, right there.
Well, now it is. Yeah, so I did watch some of the behind the scenes, and it's funny. You go to the special features for the series. There's only a 2-minute interview. That's the entire special features. It's like, oh my god, 2 minutes. You know, don't kill yourselves. But it does talk about Greg Nicotero saying how he grew up watching his first movie set he was on was Creepshow, and he was talking about how it was really a pleasure to be able to.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, that is awesome.
Well, you sold
everything's
me.
Practical, no CGI whatsoever.
Wow. Yeah. Hey guys, a question about Shudder. I put on Joe Bob Briggs like the Halloween episode, and he was sitting in a lawn chair for like 20 minutes talking, just being funny. When they show Halloween or show a movie, does he like commentate the whole time, or does he cut in and out? So you watch the movie by itself. And then
he cuts in and out. Like it's kind of like commercial breaks. So he'll cut in and out like 3 or 4 times throughout the movie.
Okay, that reminds me of Up All Night in USA in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
It's like Elvira, too.
I feel like Elvira, the stuff I've seen.
Yeah, she talks during the movie too, right?
She talks during the movie, yeah. Okay, so he just kind of cuts in and out. Interesting. I'd rather have him be there the whole time or something. Do you guys feel because I'm actually really curious about that. I really like the idea of watching a movie with somebody commentating. Do you think Joe Bob Briggs, but Patrick from South swears by this guy, but I'm not too familiar with him from earlier in his career. Is he past the point of being funny, or does he still have it? Is he still worth watching? Do you guys watch
I liked him. I like his. I haven't seen too much, but I enjoyed Tourist Trap a lot more with him.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I watched The Prowler with him commentating. I like him. He's funny, and he talks about the actual movie a good bit too. Like he's not all like comedy or whatever.
Yeah, he has a lot of like behind the scenes talk too.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I figured it was just a guy who wasn't funny anymore, and he really didn't have any insight into the movie. But that's cool that. I
like how he is kind of like a commercial break, right? Like it is kind of like watching a movie on TV with a host, and like I think there's like a charm to that. That's really cool.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys sold me on Creepshow and Shudder and Joe Bob. So what else you got going on, Jordan?
Those are the 2 shows I wanted to talk about.
Movies.
There's one movie. There's a zombie movie. Butcher, you'll like this. It's called One Cut of the Dead. Have you guys heard of this?
I have
Oh,
not.
I heard of that.
I'm not going to say too much. The less you know, the better. But I'm going to say it was very clever and very cute.
Cute.
Yeah, very cute. I was thinking throughout the movie, I liked the first half hour, and I wish the whole movie would have been the first half hour. But by the end, I'm glad they did what they did. It had a really good twist in it.
Yeah, I heard is there a couple twists in it?
Now there's one big twist. Like, actually, you know what? There's like one little twist, and then like after a half hour, there's the big twist.
Okay.
Couple. Yeah, it's best if you know nothing going in.
There's a screaming man. I've been spoiled.
Is this on a streaming service, or you rented it, or what?
This is on Shudder.
No fucking shit. You and Shudder.
Yeah, Shudder's up in their game lately.
I do want to say we have very good taste because we talk about a lot of movies that have high scores on IMDb. So we should be proud of ourselves. We only watch good content, except for Rob Zombie movies.
Ooh, those fighting words right there. Three from Hell deserves the Oscar, god damn it.
Dude, Bill, I mean, who's that fucking dude? Captain Spaulding looked awful. Like, if you watch the special features, so Rob Zombie was talking. What the fuck is that dude's name?
Sid Haig?
Yeah, the legendary.
He was basically dying during the movie.
Yeah, the guy died right at 1 week after the movie came out.
It's like Sam Loomis in Halloween 6.
Well,
I'm not dead yet.
In the making of, Rob went to visit Sid to talk about the movie, and he realized he couldn't do it. So they got the other guy, the guy that played with the ashes. So I have a good convention story. So I went to this is the Rock and Shock I met Patrick from Southie at, and Sid Haig was there. The whole cast from Double Rejects. Well, I mean not the whole cast, but quite a few of them. But I went to Sid's table. I mean, these fucking poor guys, right? Go like town to town in October for these conventions. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. I go to his table. I'm just kind of like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And he was eating, and he looked up at me, like it was taking a lot of strength to raise his head from his food to look up at me. And I felt so bad. He was just like, what's up? Like he wasn't drunk, but he was just like, just exhausted. And I felt so fucking bad for the guy. And that was my only interaction with him ever.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just fucking completely toast.
Well, he must have been like 70 by then, right?
Absolutely. And he's doing conventions all for the whole entire Devil's Rejects and shit. You know who was awesome? I met that was the year of the Human Centipede too. So I got to see the Human Centipede girls that year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I really regret not getting the. Let me ask your opinion, right? So the Human Centipede girl, we just actually watched it. That's not when we watched the Human Centipede this month.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask your opinion, right? So I had the Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I had the 3 girls that's signing it that year, and the Human Centipede. I kind of only they had the 2 girls and the man that was part of the Centipede. So my question is, I only want the 2 girls to sign the poster because they're hot girls.
Yeah.
I don't want the fucking guy on my poster.
I know exactly what you mean.
But how can I possibly not fucking ask the guy when he sees me ask the 2 girls to sign the poster?
I think he'll get over it.
I mean,
he must get that all day, right?
Yeah, I bet his line was a lot shorter than theirs.
So what would you guys do? Would you guys eat the bullet and ruin the poster?
I wouldn't do that. I would have just got the girls because that's like an extra, what, $20-$30 for that guy?
Yeah.
Well, but if you're getting 2 out of the 3 for the whole Centipede, and the movie is called The Centipede.
You also want the whole Centipede, right?
Yeah,
Would you want the main bad guy on it too? Would you want his autograph?
well, that's true.
If you
If I
want
do,
him, you might as well get the guy.
if I do it, he gets his own poster. The guy who owns it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's funny how we think about this. I mean, these are decisions that collectors need to make, right? You guys fucking laugh at me. I'm serious.
No. I mean,
Well, I did that too. When I went to see the Killer Clowns, I just wanted the directors to sign it, but the two main actors and two of the clowns were there too. And their lines were like nothing, except for the girl. The girl had a pretty decent line. But if I was going to get one of the other people, I might as well have gotten them all. And that would have been a shitload of money. But if you get it just signed by all the directors, that's really good too.
yeah, I feel like you either do it halfway, like you do like, all right, I'm just getting the director, or you got to go like the full, or like I'm just getting like a Friday 13th, right? You're like, I'm either just getting like Kane Hodder, or I got to get everyone, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like you gotta. You can't half-ass it. You have to. You got to commit to a like a pattern.
Yeah, you got to get a certain group.
Like if you want to do like with Halloween, like if you're like, all right, I just want like the girls, right?
Yeah.
Like there you go. Or you're like, I just want the guys who played Michael Myers, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have one with the three girls on the Rob Zombie Halloween, and one of the boyfriends tried to sign it, and I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself, fucking get off my fucking poster, bitch.
Oh man,
Like, fuck you guys. This dude was, I met him that year. This dude was so fucking awesome.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
He was so funny and easygoing, and
yeah.
Oh, he's the one who raped that girl in Halloween 1.
Yeah.
Don't talk about him like that.
Yo, point to you, Jordan. That scene in Halloween is indefensible. Like that has no business being in a Halloween movie, but
He likes his rape.
Rob Zombie does.
Yeah, he's a big fan of rape.
But
He is. Unstoppable. You want to talk about that for half an hour?
I don't know. Waitress. That looks like
Hey,
a
Waitress
movie.
is actually really good.
Oh, is it?
I've actually seen all of those. All right, guys. So what do you want to do? So Killer Clown. Anything else you want to talk about?
You want to talk about El Camino?
Oh, fucking dude.
Take it, guys. I haven't seen them.
Oh, it's so great when like you sit down and you want it to deliver. I mean, I don't know what KK thinks, but oh my god, they're like fucking. Oh, so excited for that! I sat down. I had all the windows blocked. This was like my Halloween weekend. I was by myself. It was like 8 a.m, and I'm like, "Here we go. Let's fucking do it!" And it was like, just Breaking Bad. Like it just delivered.
I know. It was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen.
Dude, wasn't it just like, dude, Vince Gilliam, man? It's like, okay, this is what you want. Here you go.
Yeah, I
It
was
was so
thinking,
Breaking Bad, dude.
I was thinking he should do more stuff. Like he's such a talented writer and director. Like the shit he does with like the cinematography, how he does like montages. Like when Jesse did that whole montage of trying to find the money in the dude's apartment. I love that. I mean, he's so talented, and all he does is TV stuff.
Hey, Killer Clown. So what is El Camino? I'm confused. I don't understand.
El Camino is the sequel to Breaking Bad. It is a movie starring Jesse Pinkman and friends.
Yeah, it takes place directly after the series finale.
Yeah, I needed to read up on. There's a website that you go to, and it tells you what you need to know going into it. Because it's been a while since I've seen that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely have to watch Breaking Bad in order to get this movie.
Yeah, all the stuff with Todd.
Yeah.
It's just, if you haven't seen it, it's just one of the bad guys. But like it takes place after the series finale, but it has flashbacks that are reshot, or yeah, just out of shot that you didn't see. It takes place during the series, but you get to go back in time. You know, it's almost like if you watch Sopranos, and and they go back in time to like Tony in season 1, but but it's like a scene that you didn't see earlier or something. It's just it's just delivered for the fans, I thought.
And he's doing these at the right time too. He's not like waiting 10 years and then making a movie that's supposed to come out that's supposed to take place like a day after the show ended.
Zombieland.
Is that what they did with Zombieland?
They made a sequel a decade later. I mean,
yeah, but does it take place like a day later?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. The movie didn't make any money. That's all I know.
Oh.
31 from Hell. I think that was Devil Rejects really like 15 years old? Did I hear that right? Like,
we just keep going back to Rob Zombie.
It is. No. Yes, dude. It's fucking 14 years old.
So I watched Breaking Bad really casually. Like I really like Jesse and Walter. I like where that arcs ended, but like, so it's worth watching, huh? Like, I hear it's a great epilogue. Like it's a good like wrapping up of the bow.
Yeah, the show itself, yeah, you should definitely finish it because it's very satisfying the way it ends and everything.
Yeah,
and it just
I finished the show. I watched the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
But this El Camino's worth watching then, huh?
Oh yeah. Holy shit, yeah. I wish they would make like 10 of these.
I know. Look at this right here. Look at that right there. You guys see my mouse?
Do they set it up for a potential like more sequels, or is it pretty like
Yeah, it's self-contained.
It's pretty wrapped up, but who knows?
Well, you can do sequels with other characters.
Is that Better Call Saul still going on?
Yeah. They're taking a year off and they're gonna do at least 2 more seasons.
Huh. 2 more?
Yeah, and that's going to cross over into Breaking Bad. They're starting to do that now.
Yeah, it already has.
Dude, I can't believe this is just a little tangent, but like, I keep thinking The Walking Dead is failing, but then they announce that like they're doing another spin-off. So I don't know, man. Somehow that show keeps chugging along.
Everybody I know that watched that, like maybe 3 or 4 people, they all have bailed on it.
Yeah, I bailed about 3 years ago.
No one watches it, but they're like, yeah, we're doing another spin-off of it. And I'm like, Jesus.
That first spin-off sucked.
Oh, really?
I hated the characters in that one.
How do you fuck up zombies?
I don't know. George Romero said it best. Like, they try to get him to direct an episode. He says, it's just a soap opera with zombies. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, George.
Back in, George. All right, I think that's it.
Is that
Next
it?
up, we have a Christmas special coming up soon.
No. Thanksgiving special.
Any final thoughts?
Halloween 2019 kicks ass.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
good
Halloween
this year.
I gotta admit, I kind of turned my opinion on it.
Oh, what are you guys gonna do the actual like night of? Anything special or?
Night of, I get the house to myself. I'm just gonna watch a shitload of movies. Tomorrow's trick or treating.
How about you, Greg?
I'm gonna try to summon Sam Haines with the Ouija board.
Cool.
Wait, do you go trick or treating, Jordan, or?
No, I have a house now, so I get trick or treaters, and that's super fun.
Oh, I wish.
It is super fun.
It is really. Last year was the first year that I got trick or treaters, and we got like 60 of them, and I had a blast.
Dude, that's awesome. What's your candy? What's your give out?
I work at Nestle, so I get the kids get hooked up.
Nice.
I go to a Nestle store and I get a shitload of candy, all kinds of different ones, and we make goodie bags.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, shit, you're a rock star. Hey, this photo wasn't creepy.
Nah.
Oh, I love that.
Jesus Christ.
I actually wanted to dress like one of those people the one year.
Dude, they look like the town that dreaded sundown or something.
Yeah.
They look like they're dead.
So I said on Twitter, KR podcast recording live now from the KR account, and we got 1 like. 3 guesses as to who it was.
Patrick from Southie.
I wish Greg was more funny.
Bingo.
Greg's not funny anymore.
Oh
Greg's
man.
not funny. He plays Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
All right,
watch scary
homeboys.
movies.
All good things
All right.
come to an end.
All right. Thank you for listening, guys.
Don't forget to go to ulu.com/killerviews for your free trial.
Tubi.
Tubi
That's
and
what-
Shudder.
Yeah,
Shudder.com.
Yeah,
Just
Shudder's
killer
great.
reviews.
$5 a month. It's starting to get good. So for a while, Shudder kind of was barely worth $5 a month, but now it's great.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by what they have. I'm surprised it's literally $5 a month, right? And that's like fucking nothing.
I keep telling them they should increase their rates and get more shit on there.
I think I just saw today they have a deal, $40 for the year.
Oh yeah.
You can't beat that.
That's so retardedly good. Oh, well, sorry, I didn't mean retarded. I meant mentally channel. I'm sorry for those people
Oh,
like
man.
out there. The retards. Oh my god, I was at my son's.
Oh my God! Stop being retarded.
I was at my son's orthodontist, and we're in a waiting room. I said to my daughter, like, "What are you retarded?" And there happened to be a kid next to me that was like banging against the wall, and his mom was like, "I swear to fucking Christ, dude!" Like she looked at me, I was Rob Zombie right behind her. And I left the fucking room. I just was like, all right, I have to go to the bathroom. And I was in the bathroom for 20 minutes.
In that instant, you like grew the Rob Zombie beard for like half a second.
Totally. She looked at me like, how fucking dare you? He is retarded. I knew it. Right as soon as I dropped it,
yeah.
I knew it.
That's how it always goes, though, right?
That little kid was Patrick from Southie, by the way. I also like that one.
Oh,
She's in
man.
the corner laughing at every one of my 20 jokes. Every one out of 20. All right, guys, that was a true pleasure.
All right.
That was
Good
fun.
shit. Good shit, guys.
I can't. I look at you guys, and I feel like the viewers are like, God, this fucking guy's so old. Like I look at you two. You're like, what are you in your 20s? I'm 40. I'm 41. You know, I'm so fucking old.
Well, dude, I was gonna say, nice haircut.
Yeah, I tell you, I can't. I did this in like June,
Mhm.
and I just let everything grow for like 6 months and didn't cut anything, and it was just the worst hair I've ever had. I can't stand going to the fucking barber. I can't do it. I don't fucking give a fuck.
I can't either, but if I let it grow more than 3 weeks, I look like shit.
Yeah.
You narrowly missed out on me having the Kid Rock white trash beard, but I shaved just in time.
Oh, that's too bad. I want to see what those like.
No, you don't.
All right, that was awesome. We got some
All right.
notifications. Thank you, viewers.
Follow us on Twitter. Join the Discord. Go check out the site once a week. You know.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
and subscribe. Ring that bell.
smash that like button.
Smash
Ring
that
that
fucking like button.
All right, guys, that was fun.
All
All
right.
right,
Peace
bye,
out.
viewers. Have a good Halloween. Bye.